Hello everyone, my name is Tony Lau and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will dive into the meaning of water in Feng Shui and the relationship to our wealth. I will go through each of the set that you can use as water. Water means wealth in Feng Shui, which translates to monetary gain. So unless you don't like money, you want to pay attention to this video. By utilizing the water element properly, we can all become wealthier. Before we begin, hit the like button for some good luck today. It will greatly help with the channel with the YouTube algorithm. I almost drowned in the swimming pool the other day, but hitting the like button saved me. True story. Throughout history, we can tell that the most flourishing area had been near water. You need water to grow food. Area near water tend to develop better commerce and economic growth. It's still true today. Many of our major cities in the world were built next to water. But wait a minute, what if you live in the middle of the desert? In Feng Shui, we don't just consider water source as a wealth. We would also consider roads as a source of wealth as well. Freeway in particular are important water when we analyze the wealth in an area. If the government decide to build or expand a road to an area, you will notice the property value continues to go up for that particular area for a while. That's because the road will act as a water source and build wealth for the area. If you know any up and coming area with major route nearby, consider venturing into real estate investing. I know real estate is kind of high right now, but you can still find unicorn every now and then. Real estate is actually how most of my mentor and many other Feng Shui master make their first $1 million, not through providing Feng Shui services. So not all water are created equal. They come in different forms and shapes. Depending on the type of the water, they could change the benefit that it provides. Sometimes it can cause harm too on the opposite end. So a good indicator of good body of water would be fish population. So you have good healthy fish population, this body of water, then it's a good sign this is a good water. It will provide wealth for you. If the body of water is calm and peaceful, it's also another indicator it's a good body of water. So all water are wealth related. Good water will bring you wealth. Bad water will take wealth from you. Both are wealth related. And it's not all going to be monetary gain. Spending money is also another form of monetary relationship. So if the body of water smell bad, is a good indicator it's a bad body of water. Usually there's a lot of pollution, something's dying inside. That's what makes the body of water bad. Also, salty water is bad. So like the Dead Sea or the Great Salt Lake, those are both bad body of water. It's not going to generate wealth for you. It might go the other direction and cause a loss of wealth. And also like sewage canals. Sometimes they build these like canals that primarily for sewage extraction. Those are not good body of water to live nearby. And also if you live by like a rapid water stream, usually not a good sign as well, because the water will go way too fast. You'll be losing money faster than you can catch it. Now I mentioned roads is also another form of water source. Roads also have types. There's good type and bad type. If the road is curved in the shape that is hugging you, we call it the hugging effect. So if the road is hugging you like a curvy shape, then that's a good sign. So road usually curve in two different directions. Usually like a sine wave, curve against you or curve with you. The one that's curved with you is good, like it's hugging you. Just remember that. If the road is hugging you, that is good. Also, if you live in a cul-de-sac, that's a symbology of wealth circulation. If you live nearby a roundabout, it's also a good sign as well, because you also have that circle shape where it generates wealth continuously for that area. And also if your road is slow in traffic, that's also a good sign. And also you have one of those snake shaped road and you live at the end of it, that's also a good sign. That's symbolized as a stream of water delivering wealth to your house. Now onto the bad role. Now I mentioned hugging. So the opposite of hugging is bad. It's gonna cost you wealth if you're on the opposite end of the hugging. If you live too close and the traffic is fast, then it's gonna cause you some health issue as well. It's symbolized as sight slicing off your hamstring. That's not a good sign as well. So intersection is a mixed bag, as it's bad for homes, especially busy intersection, but it's great for business, as the negative energy can convert into positive one, depending the size of your lobby. If you have a really tiny lobby and your business is right next to an intersection with a tiny lobby, you might have the reverse effect. Require a big lobby to convert those energy. Usually bank does well in intersections, but not small stores. And I mentioned fast road. Any kind of fast road is bad. Even though it's hugging you, it could be bad too. You live right next to the freeway with high-speed traffic going near your house. Those are bad signs. Since we're talking about water, we can't forget about water sets. I recommended countless times in the past to put water in your home, as they will activate the water element for a particular sector in your home. And those sectors will generate wealth if you put water in it. Each year, the flying star 7, 8, 9 are your annual wealth spot. We want to put water in those spots, either at home or your office. Putting them at home would generate wealth for that year. Putting it in the office would help you get a raise or promotion. There's really no loss to putting water in your home or offices. At the very least, you should put a glass of water in the sector that requires water, either at the free location of the annual flying star set or by the front of the door, where I usually have a combination of a water set in the front and a right rock in the back of your house. The combination is a artificial creation of a house sitting on the mountain and looking to the water. That's the ideal house that people had wanting to get since the ancient time. Since you can't get that for every house, we artificially created this environment with the two items. In addition to water, you can actually convert it to a water plant, such as a lucky bamboo you can get in any Asian store or IKEA. And in the pot, sometimes you have to put rocks in the bottom. Try to put black rocks in it for enhancement. It will boost the water effect for that particular plant. If you have space and don't mind taking care of fish, you can actually go for a fish tank or aquarium. If you're gonna do that, be sure to put 8 right rocks or pebble inside the tank for the ultimate water set. Along with the fishes, this will get you as much as water element you can get in a single area. I always recommend this set for my wealthier client, as they have enough space for this set. If you have a smaller place, it's just not worth the time to do this kind of set, as the water element will overflow. As a last resort, if water is absolutely not possible, say if you live in a dormitory or you have a small cubicle or open office where water is not possible in a particular sector in your space, a black object is sufficient to replace the water, although it's not as good as actual water, but it's better than nothing. So that would be my last resort to have something in a sector that requires water. If you made the video this far, consider subscribing. Also comment down below if you have any question on what we talk about, or suggestion on what kind of topic on Feng Shui you want in the future, or just anything you want to see. Maybe more cooking video or more lifestyle video. And also check out my Instagram on Facebook. I post there regularly. And also check out these videos if you haven't seen them before. Next week we'll be focusing on Feng Shui and health. Since we talk about wealth today, you cannot have wealth without health. So don't miss it. Until next time.